Hey everyone, Lotus Prince here. I have a few announcements for you. The first one is one that I've covered before, so I'll just do through this one relatively quickly, but I will be going to Con Bravo up in Canada from July 29th through 31st, so that's a Friday through Sunday. It'll be my first experience going there, so I'm super excited to see how that turns out, and if you happen to be in the area, then maybe I'll see you there. Now I have two other things. One is very shortly, maybe in a day or two, I'm going to put up a podcast that I recorded with my friend Vice the Bold. This is the first time I'm putting up anything of this sort, and we just kind of recorded one because we wanted to. I would like this to be a regular thing, but I don't think we really have a schedule planned out yet. And the original thing we recorded is really kind of an experimental, experiment. We're trying to see, test the waters, see how the audience responds to it. It's rather long, this first one, and it's almost like a phone conversation, as Vice himself points out toward the end of it. We talk about just whatever happens to be coming on our minds at the time, and we just do it back and forth and taking tangents as they come. So, for this first one, that was actually kind of the point. Just talking about whatever and seeing if that takes us in a good direction. So we do call for audience response for this kind of thing. Do you want it to be longer, shorter? Do you think we should have more of a concrete structure or go with the freestyle kind of aspect of it? So I'll put that on YouTube very shortly and I guess just see what you all think of it. And Vice himself, I think, is going to be trying to put it on SoundCloud. If that ends up happening, then I'll provide a link to that via my video description of the podcast. But whatever the case, I hope you enjoy it. So that ought to be going up really soon. And, no, you know what, maybe in a few days, because I am going to want to put up my my next Let's Play up first, because the podcast actually kind of gives away what the next game I'm going to play is. And I want to do that, give away what the next game I'm going to play is, right now. The next game I'm going to play is Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc, for the PlayStation Vita. It is crazy how much fun I had with this game. And I did not play it alone, because this is a very dialogue-heavy game, and it would go a lot better if you had someone to talk to, and that's exactly what happened. I was recommended this game by my friend Pyro Jack Frost, and we co-opted the game with each other. Now, Pyro Jack Frost has appeared on my videos before, but only along with Vice the Bold as well. We've done a sort of triple crossover action with the Golden Axe games. So Pyro Jack Frost and Vice have been with us for Golden Axe 1, 2, 3, and Revenge of Death Adder. So this time, it'll be just me and Pyro Jack Frost doing Danganronpa. Now, he knew the game already, and I had not touched it before. So it was kind of interesting on his end to see a fresh set of eyes trying to interpret the data given to them. You know, I don't know what's going on in any of these cases, and he's just kind of watching me try to figure it out, which is kind of interesting in and of itself. And he's also able to guide me when I got into some trouble regarding figuring certain things out. Speaking of figuring certain things out, what even is this game? The premise is very simple. You are put into a situation where there's you and 15 other students in a school setting, but you're locked in the school, and the plot plays out kind of like, the premise plays out kind of like Battle Royale, in that somebody needs to kill somebody else. You know, you're not going to get let out of the school unless you kill somebody and get away with it. So when a murder happens, there's this whole big song and dance about a class trial where everyone tries to figure out who done it, and it is extremely exciting. This game is brilliant, the writing is brilliant, and we had a lot of fun voicing the characters. There were, like I said, 16 students, so we each got about half, and I say about half because there's one more character. There's the kind of the big bad, Monokuma. So Pyro Jack Frost voices Monokuma, I voice the main character, and then we divide the rest of the students among ourselves as evenly as we can. And oh boy, is it an entertaining experience. I get really emotionally invested in this game at a few parts, just when you see, like, certain events play out that you really didn't expect. It's like, oh my god. So it's a lot of fun playing this game, and this game also now holds the record for being the longest Let's Play I've ever done, in terms of sheer length and also number of installments. It's a bunch, because reading dialogue out loud takes a lot longer than reading it silently, as you may have seen if you've watched my Snatcher and Police Knots Let's Plays. So, once again, super fun. Expect Danganronpa up in a few days, and expect the podcast up on YouTube a couple of days after that. It's going to be a real blast. So, I think I said this already, but I hope you enjoy. Until next time, everyone.